Hello, my name is Mark Miller, and I'm one of the owners here at Imagine IT. We wanted to take a couple of minutes of your time to describe for you a security threat that we feel is very real and something that might affect your business. Let me start first with the good news and the bad news. The good news is you have a lot of security things in place right now, like your firewall, antivirus programs, anti-malware programs, and some other things that are making it very difficult for hackers to get into your network. The bad news is this community of people, these hackers, are very smart, they're very diligent, and they're very persistent. And so they've come up with another method to get into your networks to have access to your data. It's called social engineering or phishing, and I'm sure you've heard instances of this happening. A social engineering attack might look something like this. Hello. Yeah, this is Joe Johnson calling today from Microsoft. How are you doing? All right, it looks like you are up there in Minnesota, and it must be pretty cold up there right now, right? Yeah, I can't imagine. Anyway, I don't want to take a lot of your time today. I'm just working on an open ticket here that I'd like to get closed and get you guys kind of on the road. So, wondering, are you sitting at your desk right now? Okay, perfect. And do you have internet access? All right. Hey, I promise I'm not going to take much of your time. If I could just have you go to our support website, that is www.msoft121support.com. Okay, are you there? All right, fantastic. And I'm sure you can see the red icon up in the left, the upper left part of your screen. Could you click on that for me? All right, fantastic. And boom. Clicking on that icon from that site probably has allowed the hacker to install some software, some malware on that user's machine that may give them access to the machine now. It may be a Trojan or a backdoor so that they could get access to that machine later. And that's all the time it takes. And again, the person, your user, right, thinks that they're talking from somebody from Microsoft, and so why would they not help this person solve this problem? It's a very clever way to get into the network and something that is happening all the time. In fact, last week, we had one of our partners had a social engineering attack that was successful, unfortunately. We had some measures in place, so the attack was limited to just the user's computer. It didn't get onto the rest of the network. It didn't get into a lot of the business data, but it was very disruptive for that user and potentially a big threat for the rest of the network. We would ask that you share this video with your coworkers, possibly even with your family and friends, to share the fact that this is a very real security threat. If you ever get a phone call from somebody claiming to be from Microsoft or from Dell or from Comcast or CenturyLink, and you're not sure that there's something going on, please have your users hang the phone up immediately and call us. We can verify whether that was a sincere attempt to get some knowledge or whether it was a phishing or a hacking attack. Typically, nobody from Comcast or any of these other companies is going to call you and ask your user for their username and password. And so again, we just ask that you have them hang up the phone, call us, and then we'll verify whether this is legitimate support. We're all pretty familiar with these kinds of attacks that happen through email. Somebody might call wanting our credit card number because the credit card is going to expire. And so they say, wow, if you could just give me your credit card number, I'll make sure to set that expiration date so you don't see any disruption in your service. Or they might call, or they might send you an email from a bank and say, oh, it looks like there's some issues here with your bank. Could you give me your bank account number so we can make sure that we rectify these issues? And I think that all of our users, most people right now, understand that those kinds of requests from email don't come from any of the institutions that we deal with, and so you should immediately delete the email. We want to get the same kind of awareness out there for social engineering because right now, people aren't expecting that to come from a phone call from Microsoft. And we need to get the word out. So please, share this video with your coworkers, probably with your family and friends also. And let's make sure that nobody falls prey to any of these attacks. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great day. Bye.